we were studying electric field and potential chapter. So last class we saw that the electric force between two charges is given by this one, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square,
Yeah.
where q1 is one charge, q2 is the other charge,
Yeah.
and r2 is the r1 is r1 r is the distance between the charges. This can also be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r cube
Yeah.
into
Into
r vector,
R vector. Into vector form.
or in the vector form, or you can also simply write it like this: q1 q2 by r square into r cap. R cap is the unit vector along the
Yeah.
r direction. So all are similar only. So this
Yeah.
basically means that the force acting on the two charges is along the line joining the two charges. This kind of forces are called as central forces.
Yeah.
Okay, so central forces like gravitation,
Yeah.
okay,
Hmm?
this electrostatic force.
Yeah.
So this kind of forces are central forces. Okay,
Yeah.
so the line joining between the charges, along that
Hmm?
line only the force also acts. So this is what we saw. We also saw that the value of epsilon naught is something, and we also saw what is the value of these things. Those are just to remember.
Hmm?
So now after that, what we saw is what is electric field potential. I mean, electric field intensity, or electric field you can directly call it. So this
Okay.
electric field is given as force per unit test charge. Okay, so let's say what I want to calculate is I want to calculate what is the field due to a point charge capital Q at a distance, let's say r from it. So I want to
Okay.
know what is the field this charge
Hmm?
is having at a distance r from itself. So what I'll do is I'll
Hmm.
just bring a test charge Q from somewhere, and I'll try
Okay.
to put that test charge
Q
here.
is a point charge, right? Like it's a positive charge.
Yeah, you can take it as a positive or negative, anything you can do. So anyways, no issues, you
Okay.
can take positive,
Yeah.
and you can take a positive test charge and bring it at a
Hmm?
distance of r. Then we want to find what is the field extended
Yeah.
by this capital Q. So
Hmm?
we'll bring a test charge here, and we'll try to see what is the force acting on that test charge.
Yeah.
So if I
Okay.
get the force F, then the
Hmm?
electric field by Q is given by F by
Hmm?
the test charge.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. This is a force on Q, right? Like force on test charge.
force on the test charge, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So force on the test charge. So if you see, the same amount of force will be acting on this also, but we are
Yeah.
not bothered about that. So equal and opposite force will be acting on this also, but we
Okay.
want to calculate what is the field extended by this positive charge at a distance r. This is
Okay.
q is just the small q is just a test charge. So our
Yeah.
electric field should not depend on what charge we are bringing here. Electric field is
Hmm.
a field extended by this positive charge. Okay, so it should
Okay.
depend only on capital Q. So
Yeah.
you can see this expression comes to be what? 1 by 4 pi
Hmm.
epsilon naught
Yeah.
q into q by r square divided by q, the test charge.
Okay.
So you
All
can
right.
basically see that it doesn't
Hmm.
depend
Yeah.
on what charge you are bringing. So that means
Okay.
electric field given by a charge. Okay,
Hmm.
so it is the field is already existing there, and
Hmm.
if some other charge comes in the vicinity of that field, that other charge is going to experience some kind of force.
Force. Yeah. So.
Correct. So that
Yeah.
is what is called as electric field
Okay.
of the charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So simply said, what how you can remember is simply like
Yeah.
this.
Electric field is also vector quantity, right?
Electric field is a vector quantity.
Okay.
So it is something like this. The
Yeah.
force has two charge elements in this and r
Yeah.
square. So electricity
Hmm.
will be having. So you know that
Hmm.
electricity is force per unit charge. So electric field will be
Hmm.
having only one charge element in this. So this way you
Okay.
can remember the formula. K is 1 by
Hmm.
4 pi epsilon naught. Okay.
Yeah.
So force is K Q1 Q2 by R square. So force per
Hmm.
unit charge is what is called your electric field. So that will be
Hmm.
basically K Q by R square. Only one
Okay.
charge will be
Okay.
appearing, right? So this is how
One
you can
second.
remember that.
Oh, what's the value of K?
K is K is your 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. No? So
No,
I'll
like
just replace
the
that is
numerical value.
it. 8.85 into something it is, I think. Just hold on,
Okay.
let me open the PDF.
Yeah.
It is something 8.85 into 10 to the power 9, no? I think 10 to the power
I think
9.
9.
9 into 10 to the power 9 it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Those things you have to remember, or those things anyways will be given in your
Hmm.
the I mean your uh, the paper. They will be giving it.
All right.
So all those constants will be given. You must have seen, no? Maybe
Yeah.
some obvious constants will not be given, but
What's the unit of this thing?
you can
Like
calculate the unit,
Newton's.
no?
Okay,
You can
fine.
calculate it from this.
Yeah.
So if you want to find the unit of k, what it would
Hmm.
be? What is the unit of f
So this is Newton.
into r square
So,
divided by
yeah.
q square?
Yeah.
Understood, no? K
Yeah.
is
So
what?
it's Newton meter
F r square
by
by q,
Coulomb.
q2.
Yeah.
So Newton meter square per
By
Coulomb,
Coulomb.
Coulomb
Coulomb's
square.
Coulomb. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Now if you see,
Hmm.
so electric field will be basically given by uh, your 1 by 4 pi
Hmm.
epsilon naught
Okay.
capital Q by r square. Okay,
Hmm.
and same you can write in
Hmm.
a vector quantity in the same direction. So if it is a positive charge, the electric field will be away from that. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and if it is a negative charge, the electric field will be towards it. So if it is a negative charge, the
Hmm.
electric field will be towards it. So these are called
Hmm.
as
Okay.
electric lines of forces. These are just imaginary lines. It doesn't
Hmm.
exist,
Yeah.
but the field exists.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So let's say you join two charges together. You
Yeah.
bring two charges together. So if you want to calculate what is the field at this particular point,
Yeah.
so what you will do is, since electric field is a vector quantity, so you are going to find the electric field due to the positive charge. So this is the
Okay.
direction of electric field due to the positive charge. Let's say E1, right?
Yeah. Fine.
And let's say an
Yeah. Okay.
equal negative charge is there. So if you
Okay.
try to see what is the electric field by this negative charge, so it is towards the negative charge, away from the
Hmm.
positive charge towards the negative
Yeah,
charge.
it's towards the negative charge, but if it's positive, it's
So
a bit.
if you see, the resultant will be somewhere in between. Okay,
Okay.
and
Hmm.
so
This
this is
is
what,
this is taken as this vector sum, right? Like
yeah, this will be a vector sum,
okay, so
because
the
electric
direction is
field is
tan
a
theta
electric
like
field is a
component.
vector quantity. So
Okay.
you have two vectors here, this one and
Okay.
this one. This is due to the
Yeah.
positive charge and this is due to a negative charge. So what is the resultant
Okay.
electric field at this point will be somewhere in between, correct?
Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Okay.
So if at all this both the charges are equal, then the electric field will this electric field will be basically centrally located between E1 and E2. Correct, no?
Okay.
By
Yeah.
symmetry also you can say, by formula also
Yeah.
you can calculate that. Correct.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
can see
Okay.
that at this particular point, at the center of the point, the electric field is
Hmm.
horizontally at the bisector.
Yeah.
So at this point also, it should be in this direction only.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
What will be the electric field at this point? So it will be away from this. This is little
Hmm.
stronger,
Yeah.
and from the negative charge, it will be this way. So the resultant electric field will be what? It will be towards left hand side only. Correct,
Okay. Can you
no?
repeat? Yeah. Can you repeat once?
See, the electric field due to positive charge. So
Yeah.
this is the electric field due to the positive charge, and this is
Okay.
the electric field due to the negative charge.
Negative charge. Yes.
Correct. The quantity will
Yeah.
be smaller
Yeah.
because it is farther away. No, it depends on 1 by r square, right?
Yeah. 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 All right.
So it is further away, so that quantity will be smaller than the electric field due to the positive charge. So if you see
Okay.
the resultant, it will be somewhere around this direction only. In this direction only the resultant will be. So if I take another point here, there will be two
Hmm.
electric fields. This is electric field due to negative charge, and there is one
Hmm.
electric field due to the positive charge. The resultant
Hmm.
field, you can see that it is towards this side only. So an
Okay.
approximate diagram, if you want to draw, of a dipole. Dipole means an
Two
equal and
opposite and
opposite
equal charges, right?
charges are there. Then you can see that at this point the electric lines of forces are in this direction, correct?
Yeah.
And here the electric field lines are in this direction. So overall, if you
Hmm.
see, the electric field lines will be something like this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so
Okay. Yeah.
coming from the positive charge and going to the
Hmm.
negative charge.
Yeah.
Okay. In between
Okay.
also, if you see, the electric field at this particular point will be 0.
Hmm.
Otherwise, if you no, there will be, it will not be 0, sorry. So the electric
Yeah.
field will be from positive to negative at all the points in between also. So it
Hmm.
forms a closed loop, right?
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So electric lines of forces are closed loops.
Yeah. No.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it is not closed loop. Okay, it's not a closed loop.
Hmm.
So you can see that it is starting from positive and ending into negative, but it's not closing
Yeah.
the loop.
All right. Yeah.
Right? No, it's going
Okay.
from here to here
Hmm.
in this direction, but
Yeah.
otherwise it is going in this direction. So the loop is not getting closed. The same thing, the
Hmm.
opposite thing, if you see in magnetic field, when we come to magnetic chapter, you will find that magnetic field lines are closed loops. So it rotates in
Okay.
the same direction. But this
Okay.
is very special
Electric
kind of,
fields are not closed.
yeah, electric field lines are not closed loops.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now the thing is, at any point in the space, if you want to find the direction of the electric field, that will be tangent to the
Hmm.
lines of forces.
Yeah.
Correct. Now, what is the electric field at this point? So we will be drawing it like this. So
Okay.
tangent to the line. Correct.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll come back to the other things. So electric field you have studied. So basically,
Hmm.
electric field is a vector quantity, and
Yeah.
if a distributed charge is given, you can find it. Like questions may be there. What is the electric field due to a ring or a disk or something? Equally distributed charges if they are given. So as we did
Okay.
in, you remember center of mass chapter,
Hmm.
we calculated the center of mass no, of disk of wire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
similar kind
Listen.
of integration or something you have
Okay.
to do in case
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
are asking you to find
Hmm.
what is the electric
Yeah.
field of
So there's no vertical component or something, right? Of this.
where
Okay.
where it can be, no, it depends on what kind of electric field combination has been given to you. Why
Okay.
it can be? So let's say there is a positive charge here and there is another positive charge here, and they are
Hmm.
asking you to find the electric field here. So there will be
Hmm.
electric field. This is, let's say,
Hmm.
1. This is, let's say, 2. So
Hmm.
this is E1 electric field due to
Hmm.
1, and this is electric field due to 2, away from the
Hmm.
positive charge. So electric field
Hmm.
here will be somewhere in the middle.
Hmm.
Correct? No. So
Okay.
this depends. You have to find whatever it depends on the distribution of charges given.
Hmm.
There may be more than
Okay.
one charges, and they may ask you electric field. Okay, but generally they
Hmm.
will
Yeah.
not ask you electric field calculation
Hmm. Yeah.
related to this chapter. So we will study Gauss law and all, which makes
Hmm.
a finding of electric field very easy. Okay, so those
Hmm.
that is a different chapter. So we'll see in that chapter. So mostly if
Hmm.
question comes also to find electric field, so we will be doing by the Gauss law, the
Ah,
electric
okay.
flux method. Okay,
Yeah, Ghost. Yes, uncle.
we'll see that later. Don't worry.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we'll come
Yeah.
back to your potential energy. So basically, electric
Yeah.
potential energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we saw is first thing is we have already discussed this in when we studied the work energy. That first thing is we
Hmm.
define only change in potential energy, and
Yeah.
that is defined as negative of the work done by
Hmm.
internal
Kinetic
and
energy. So
conservative force.
yeah.
Okay, that is what how the change in potential energy is defined. The change in potential energy is defined as work done by an negative of the work done by the internal and conservative
Using.
force.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and what is
Yeah.
the conservative force is the work done
Hmm.
by a conservative force is
Yeah.
equals to 0 in a round trip
Okay. In a closed loop. Yeah.
in a row.
A
Okay,
gravitational electrostatic process.
so we had studied that in gravitation also. So
Yeah. So
electric,
all non-contact forces are conservative, right?
all non,
Contact forces.
no, it's not like that. So
Like
like
all
magnetic,
contact forces are not conservative.
we cannot say that.
Yeah. Okay.
We cannot basically say that. Okay, because
Yeah.
see, this electric, see, magnetic field is a non-contact force, but that is a non-conservative force also.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Hmm.
it's not that it depends only on the contact.
Hmm.
So if for contact forces, if you see example, of course, friction is a non-conservative force, but
Hmm.
it cannot be
Okay.
generalized like that.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
because if you see two atoms can be in contact, and they may experience electric field also, I mean electric forces also, you know. But
Yeah.
because the overall distribution of charge, let's say there is an atom here and there is another atom here, so there is the overall distribution of charges may be somewhere in the center. Okay, no, because the mostly the
Yeah.
positive charges are distributed in the center itself. So they are
Yeah.
in contact, but they are again in experiencing forces among each other, and this is a conservative force because it is
Okay.
an electrostatic force, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, yeah, it's conservative. Yes.
Okay. Anyways, so we'll see what potential energies we had seen the derivation in the previous class, right?
Yeah.
So, what this potential energy basically is the negative of the work done. So, work done, I also told you how to remember this. So, first thing is we'll just write the formula. So, potential energy, change in potential energy can be written something like this. When the
Okay.
distance between the two charges were R2 and when the distance between the two charges were R1, it can
Yeah.
be written something like this. So, change in this potential energy, okay, when the
Yeah.
distance has been taken from R1 to R2. So R2 is the
Okay.
final one and R1 is the initial one. So this
Yeah.
formula comes to be the same Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught.
Yeah.
This will be
Okay.
1 by R2 minus
Hmm.
1 by R1.
Hmm.
Okay.
In 1 second. Okay. Yeah, uncle.
Okay. Now how to remember this formula?
Yeah.
See, first thing is this is change. Okay. So
Yeah.
before that, we'll just define what is the potential energy at a point. So first thing, we don't
Okay.
define potential energy at a point. If at all
Yeah.
we want to define something like this, what you have to do
Hmm.
is you have to assume some another point where you are
Hmm.
assuming that the potential energy is zero. So we what
Okay.
we say that
Yeah.
instead of
So this one is
R1,
that. Yeah.
we are considering some point at infinity, and we assume
Okay.
that the potential energy at that particular point is zero.
Zero.
So we
Yeah.
are bringing two charges. I mean, the distance between two charges was infinite initially, and then we have brought it to a distance of r. So this is the
Okay.
final position, and this is the initial position. So if we
Yeah.
assume something like this, you can define
Yeah.
the potential energy of a particular point, correct? No,
Yeah.
a particular orientation. That
Okay.
when the two charges are at a distance r, we can define the potential
Hmm.
energy stored in the two charges,
Okay.
correct?
Okay. Yeah.
If we assume one point as a uh, having potential energy equals to zero, so we generally assume
Hmm.
that point at infinity. So if you do
Infinity.
something
Yes.
like this, the same formula
Hmm.
comes to be what?
So it's 1 by
R
r.
minus 1 by
Yeah.
infinity.
Yeah. So 1 by
Okay,
infinity is 0.
so this becomes
This thing. So 1 by r. Yeah. Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
So q1 q2
Yeah.
by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So what you
Okay.
do
Okay.
is you just remember this formula for the time being.
Yeah.
And this is again easy. How you can remember is simple. See, we started with force. Force is what?
Hmm.
Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r square.
Hmm.
What is
Okay.
electric field? Electric field is force by charge. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this, what you have to do is you have to just remove one charge from the above formula.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is potential energy at
U
r?
is equal to mgh.
So what you have to do is this potential energy corresponds something to work done.
Hmm.
Okay. This is just
Okay.
corresponding. So it's just a way to remember. I am not deriving something.
Yeah.
Understood? No,
Yeah.
it's not a
Yeah.
derivation. You just have to
Okay.
remember in this way. That's what I'm telling
Hmm.
you. So this
Yeah.
particular potential energy is something related to what? Work done.
Yeah.
Energy is related to work done. Anyways, we just decided, no? I mean, we just
Hmm.
derived, told the definition that it is related to negative of the work done by the conservative internal forces. So this
Okay.
potential
Okay.
energy is somewhat related to work done. Work done means what? Force into some displacement.
Force. Yeah.
So what you have to do for potential energy is the same formula.
Hmm.
You just
Hmm.
remove one r from the denominator. You're multiplying one r, no?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
remove
Yeah.
one r from the denominator. You will get the
Yeah. It's
potential
okay.
energy
Okay.
formula. So
Yeah.
all
All right.
set. You remember
Yeah.
everything. All the
Yeah.
three formulas is known now.
So yeah. Yeah.
Correct,
Okay.
no?
Once can
See,
I just write this out? Okay. Arun? Yeah. I'll write this in 1 second.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, uncle, done.
Done, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Now we'll come again. So this way you can just remember the formula. Now we'll come to potential. What is potential?
Okay.
Okay, so what we have to do is we know same way we define potential also. We moved from a
Okay.
point, we change the orientation from a point A to point B, and
Hmm.
then whatever the change in potential energy has happened per
Hmm.
unit charge is called the change in potential. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so something like electric field, no force per unit charge.
Hmm.
So this
Yeah.
potential is potential energy change in potential, and change in potential is basically you'll remember it something like this. Change in potential,
Okay.
potential is given by
Hmm.
V is equals
Yeah.
to change in potential energy per unit charge. Okay,
See, okay. So the change of
okay, no,
potential is equal to this. Yeah. One second. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay.
got it.
Yeah.
All right. Now the thing is, this change in potential can be how you are going to find the formula for this.
Hmm?
What will be the formula for this?
So you just remove one Q from there, right?
Correct. So we want to find what is the
Yeah.
potential of a point
Yeah.
Q at a particular
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
Yeah.
something related to electric
Like,
field basically.
yeah, like in this thing in this current electricity potential is defined as the amount of work in getting a point from infinity to like some point or something. Is that right?
Yeah. So if you want to see that definition, we can
Yeah.
come to that point. So let's
Hmm?
say this VB minus VA, no?
Yeah.
We'll come to this one first.
Okay.
So what we are doing is VB minus VA
Hmm?
is what? This is equals to
Hmm?
change in potential energy
Yeah.
divided by charge. What is change in potential energy? Negative of the
Okay.
work done,
Yeah.
negative of the work done by
Hmm?
electrical force.
Yeah.
Okay, electrical force
Hmm?
when
Hmm?
Q was moved
Hmm?
from
Hmm?
B to A. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
right? No, so this is what the
Yeah.
potential energy means divided by your charge.
Okay.
Okay, now let's say there
Hmm?
is a charge Q and there is another
Hmm?
charge small q. So
Hmm?
initially the difference between these 2 points was B.
Hmm?
This orientation is let's say you call it as B, and then now the
Hmm?
orientation this Q has come here, and this orientation you
Hmm?
call it as A. Now the
Hmm?
thing is the work done when this orientation has changed from B to A.
Hmm?
Okay, so what is the
Yeah.
work done basically? So if you see this charge is experiencing a force in this
Hmm?
direction, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And you are doing this charge should not come from this point to this point, correct?
Okay.
It should go away, right?
Yeah.
So if this charge has to come from this particular point to this particular point, what you have to do
Hmm?
is you have to draw an equal and opposite force. Let's say this is force electrical.
Hmm?
You have to draw a force, you have to apply a force, external force here to
Okay.
bring this charge from A to B, B to A,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Correct. So what you can do is, and this force
Hmm?
external is basically negative of the force electrical.
Hmm?
And if you are keeping, you don't have to do one, this is, see, the magnitude of force external will be equals to the magnitude of force electrical, the electric force. Okay, no, Coulomb's force,
Hmm? Yeah.
right? This both the
Yeah. Okay.
magnitudes will be equal, and
Yeah.
it will be slightly higher than this, so that we
Which
don't
one? Which
want
is
to,
higher?
this external will be higher, then only you are going to move, no, from this to this.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
It will
That
be
is higher
very
than first.
slightly higher,
Yeah.
so that you do not change the kinetic energy. It's very slowly moved from the point, the orientation
Hmm?
B to orientation A. Understood?
Yeah. Okay.
Getting my point, no?
So yeah. So the force external is exerted on Q is moved till B, right?
Correct. So now the
Yeah.
thing
And then
is,
an electrical force is then applied from B to Q, B to A.
no. Electrical force, the electrostatic force. This
Yeah.
basically
Sorry.
means,
Yeah.
so the electrostatic force is
It's
already
between.
existing there. Okay.
Yeah. It's
If,
between A and B, right?
no.
Sorry. It's between. Sorry. It's electrostatic force is of Q. Yeah.
See, there are two
Yeah. No.
charges. So there is
Okay.
already an external this electrostatic force acting on this,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
what we are doing is, let's say this displacement, this distance between these two is r1,
Yeah.
and what we are doing is the distance between these 2 points. has now become R2. Okay, so this charge
Okay.
would have moved from this point to this point, right?
Okay. Okay.
Somehow it has to move. But you can
Yeah.
see that this particular force, this
Yeah.
particular force is in opposite direction. It cannot move in this direction, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you have to do some work in moving this.
Yeah.
Correct, no? So you
Yeah.
have to, what you have to do is, there is already a force, electrostatic force acting on this charge. You have to apply some force. That force will be referred to as external force, because you are applying, you are interfering in this system, right?
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. Understood.
Correct. So
Yeah.
that is an external force. Now the thing
Yeah. Yeah.
is,
Yes.
the how to calculate a potential energy or potential is, you cannot add some other kind of an energy. So you cannot
Okay.
give a kinetic energy here. If at all
Okay.
kinetic energy comes, then we will be confused in calculating what is the difference
Mm.
between the kinetic and the potential energy here, because some potential
Yeah.
energy would have got changed into kinetic energy. Some
Okay.
external work done would have got converted into kinetic energy. We don't want to disturb the system. We want to move it very slowly, so that not to
Okay.
change kinetic energy. Very
Okay.
slowly. You have to move
Yeah.
very
Yeah. Fine.
slowly.
Fine.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this very slowly means what? Your F external will be equals to minus of your electrostatic force.
Okay.
So it will be
Okay.
equal and opposite force. So that means we are just slightly moving it very slowly and changing the orientation from R1 to R2. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we saw is the change in potential energy is equals to negative of the work done by your electrostatic force.
Okay.
Right? This can
Yeah.
be written as minus of
Yeah.
electrostatic force into the
Yeah.
displacement, into whatever the distance has changed, right? So this basically, in
Okay.
this
Yeah.
case, it is
Yeah. Yeah.
R2 minus
Fine. Fine.
R1,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Uncle.
No, force into
Yeah.
displacement.
Uncle.
What is this?
How
This
to
is
assume
force
that
external.
like no, no,
The
sorry, sorry,
total,
nothing.
this distance, this
Yeah,
distance
yeah,
here,
yeah. Like before it was
right?
ALD,
No,
right? Like
yeah,
yeah.
just forget about that. We are just
Okay.
referring to two different orientations. One at
Okay.
one
Uncle.
distance, another at the other distance. Okay,
Yeah,
so two
fine.
different change in the orientation basically means some energy changes would have happened there. This minus
Okay.
of
Uncle.
F electrical can be written as what? F external, right?
Yeah.
And into R2 minus R1. Now this
Okay.
is what? This is work done by the external
Hmm.
force.
Yeah.
So what you can say is,
So change in the
so
potential
you
energy is
can
equal to
say
this
that
thing.
change in potential energy, first thing what you can say is equals to work done
Yeah.
by electrostatic force.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
force when okay, so if we write it something like this, ub minus ua is your change in potential energy when the
Yeah.
when orientation is changed
Okay.
from A to B. Okay,
Yeah.
so initially what the orientation was A, now the orientation is B. This is what is the change in potential energy. The same thing
Okay.
can be written as work
Yeah.
done by
Okay.
external force.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
when the orientation is changed from A to B.
Okay.
Now we have to write in such a way that the kinetic energy of the test charge
Yeah.
is not changed.
Okay.
Understood? No. So
Yeah.
that's why how you can define potential energy is, the potential energy can be defined as the work done by an external force to change the orientation of a
You
system
worked
of
on the
two
external force.
charges.
Yeah. Okay.
Work done by an external force to change
Yeah.
to change the orientation of a system of two charges when it is
Yeah.
changed from the initial orientation A to the final orientation B.
Okay. One second, I'll just
Correct?
write
No.
this out. Yeah, I'll write this out. One second. Yeah, uncle, yeah, done.
All right. So now we'll
Yeah.
come back to your potential and see how what you were telling, how to
Okay.
define that. Okay. So VB
Yeah.
minus VA is
Yeah.
basically defined as UB
Hmm.
minus UA
Hmm.
per unit test charge. So I
Hmm.
want to find what is the potential
Hmm.
of a charge Q at a
Hmm.
distance r. Okay,
Hmm.
so again, this if you see this, what is the potential we want? See, potential energy is basically related to a
Hmm.
system of things. I mean, the system of
Hmm.
particles, system of charges, something like that. So when we say
Okay.
that the gravitation potential energy of something is mgh, we
Yeah.
basically mean that the gravitation potential energy is not of the block, but it is of the block and the Earth system. So both are
Okay.
involved in that. Okay, so it's not about alone. I mean, a single particle having a potential energy. There has to be
Yeah.
two particles or two
Okay.
systems, two bodies
Okay.
actually. So
Yeah.
similarly, that's why you have in the potential energy you are having two terms, Q1 and Q2.
Hmm.
Correct? No, but
Yeah.
what is the electric field of a charge? So it doesn't depend on
Hmm.
any other charges, right?
Yeah.
So the
It does.
electric field by one charge is what at one point that we can find, and
Hmm.
that should be related to only that charge. Similarly, what is
Okay.
the potential of one charge? Okay,
Hmm.
of what is the potential of this charge Q? It should
Yeah.
depend only on this charge,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So I want to
You should.
find what is the potential of this particular charge Q at a distance r.
Okay.
Okay, so now the
Yeah,
thing
uncle.
is, so first
Hmm.
let's say define what is potential of
Hmm.
B to A, B minus A.
Yeah. Fine.
This is again from the previous definition. You can just say
All
the
right.
work done by the external force per unit
Hmm.
charge.
Hmm.
Right now,
Yeah.
what is UB minus UA? This is work done by
Hmm.
the external force
Hmm.
per unit charge.
Work done with extension period. Yes. Okay, uncle.
UB minus UA was what? Work done by the external force
Yeah. Yeah.
when the
Like,
orientation is
yeah.
changed from A to B.
A to B.
And
Yeah.
what is
Section with that.
this?
Yeah.
This VB will be basically per unit charge. Okay, so the definition will change. So VB
Yeah.
minus VA is work done by the external force. This is your change in potential energy. Per
Okay.
unit charge, this basically gives you VB minus
Hmm.
VA when
Hmm.
the orientation is changed from
Hmm.
what? A to B. B to A, sorry. A to B, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Change from A to B.
Yeah.
Okay? This is your
Yeah.
VB minus VA.
Orientation as in shape and then the
The
distance around.
orientation means basically the distance between them. So we
Okay.
see this is it's not about the distance. I mean,
Hmm.
the orientation means let's say this is
Hmm.
initial orientation. We call this orientation as A, and this is the
Yeah.
final orientation. Let's say the minus
Okay.
charge has come here. We call this
Yeah.
orientation as B.
Okay.
You understood, no?
Yeah.
It
Okay. Yeah.
doesn't depend now that this B has come from this way to this way, or it has come from this way to this way.
Hmm.
Understood?
Yeah.
The final potential energy will be same if the distance
Hmm.
between the two charges are the same.
Okay.
Understood?
Hmm.
That's why we call electrostatic force as a
Hmm.
conservative force because it doesn't depend on
Okay.
the path. The work done will
Okay.
be equal whether you are bringing in this path by this path or you are
Hmm.
bringing by this path. So it
Okay.
only depends on what is the final distance
Okay.
and what was the initial distance. That's why.
Yeah.
Understood,
Okay.
no?
Yeah.
So now if you
Hmm.
see,
Hmm.
so what we were saying is this VB minus VA
Hmm.
now becomes work done per unit charge, work done by the external force per unit charge. This can also be written as negative of the work done by
Hmm.
electrostatic force
Okay.
per unit charge.
Hmm. Yeah.
The actual definition is this only. It
Okay.
starts with this definition itself because you know that UB minus UA is defined as negative of the work done by the
Work
internal
done.
conservative force.
Hmm. Yeah.
Correct? So it
Yeah.
starts with this only, but since there is an external force also has to be required to
Okay.
calculate the change in potential energy, then we can change the definition and write it something like this. Because the
Okay.
work done by the external force will be equals to negative of the work done by the internal force because we are moving it slowly, and
Yeah.
one
Okay.
force is in the opposite direction to the other.
Okay.
Okay. Now the thing
Yeah.
is the same thing how you
Uh,
can define
okay,
is
one.
now.
Just, I'll just copy the page. Can you? Okay, then the work done. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. Okay. Uncle, yeah.
Okay, 1 second. गुडू बंद कर दिया दरवाजा यार. हाँ या थोड़ा शांत रहो सन. Okay, so you understood this?
Yeah. That's it.
Now we'll see.
Hmm.
We defined this VV minus V, no? So
Hmm.
similar way we had defined, we'll do again the same thing which we had done for the potential energy. So we wanted to
Okay.
calculate potential energy at a point x. So similarly we will
Hmm.
calculate potential energy at a point, potential at a point x.
Okay.
So what
Yeah.
you can write is we will take some reference point r, where we will
Okay.
assume that let's say the potential at this or in this particular position was 0.
Hmm.
Okay, no,
Fine.
so that Vx can be written something like this. Vx
Hmm.
potential of a charge at a
Hmm.
particular distance, let's say some whatever the distance is. Okay, the
Okay.
final position. So you can
Yeah.
write that this is equals to Vx
No, no.
minus.
Okay. Can you repeat? Uncle? Can you repeat?
See,
Saying the huh?
see, we want to calculate the
Hmm.
potential of a charge. Okay, just
Hmm.
forget about this ABCD if you're getting confused.
Hmm.
We had seen, no, in the previous one, we took infinity as the reference point.
Hmm. Yeah.
So similarly, if you want to find at any particular point what is the potential, let's say the point is x, you can
Okay.
take a
Yeah.
reference point
Yeah.
where you can assume the potential energy to be zero, potential to be zero.
Okay. Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
No, the same way.
Yeah.
Then
Hmm.
this can be said that this is the potential at the point x. See, we are
Okay.
always basically concerned about the potential difference or the
Hmm.
potential energy difference, change in potential
Yeah.
energy.
Fine.
But
Okay.
if you want to define at a point, then we
Hmm.
can define it by taking the other point
Hmm.
as a reference point and assuming that the
Hmm.
potential there is zero. Because
Okay.
we just are concerned about the change in this. So whether you
Yeah.
put this as 0 and 100, or you put this as 100
Hmm.
and this as 200, or you put
Yeah.
this as 150 and this as 250, it doesn't matter. The
Hmm.
basic thing
Okay.
is the difference should be 100.
Yeah. Fine.
Understood? No?
Okay.
So we are here concerned mostly about the difference only. All right.
Hmm.
So now
Yeah.
what
Sure.
we are going to do here is we are just again going to
Hmm.
write the same thing, ux
Hmm.
minus ur
Hmm.
per unit charge.
Hmm. Okay.
So this how you can just uh, how you can define the potential at a point A, or let's say at point X. So how you can define is it will be equals to change in the electric potential energy per unit test charge when when it is moved from the reference point to the point X. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Now the thing
Yeah. Yeah.
is, now again the
But
external
reference point is
force.
zero.
Yeah, the reference point there is actually basically written as
Yeah.
0. So
Yeah. Yeah.
the thing is, again you can write it something
Hmm.
like this. The potential will be defined as what? It will be work done
Hmm.
per unit charge,
Okay.
per unit test charge,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
by the external agent
Okay.
when it is
Hmm.
moved from some reference point to the point
Hmm.
X.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct,
What the
correct,
test
no?
point?
When it is moved
Legend. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
from some reference
Hmm.
point to your
Yeah.
concerned point. Again, you can
Okay.
write it that without changing the kinetic energy.
All right.
Because when you come definition, when you want the definition in terms of external agent, you have to mention this
Hmm.
point that it is without changing the kinetic energy.
Okay.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
because this is very important, because when the external agent is
Hmm.
there, the
Hmm.
force can be anything, no? The
Hmm.
Coulomb's force is fixed. It depends on the formula.
Hmm.
When you just
Yeah.
involve an external agent, he can apply as much force as he
Hmm.
wants.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
But we don't
Yeah.
want to apply that. We don't want
Okay.
you to apply any force, any extra force, so that to change the kinetic energy of the system itself, because that will
Hmm.
that will not be counted as the total. I mean, change in the potential energy, because that will increase the work done unnecessarily.
Hmm. Hmm.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
And that much of energy will not be stored. So this basically gets converted. The extra energy will be getting converted into kinetic energy of the system. So we don't want
Yeah.
to change the
Okay.
kinetic energy.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So similar way, if you take that reference point, if you take
Okay.
the reference point, if I
Uh,
want to find it at r, you can take this reference
yeah.
point at infinity, and similarly you
Okay.
can write whatever it is at infinity
Hmm.
divided by the discharge. So you will again
Hmm.
get the same thing. What was it?
Hmm.
Q by 4 pi epsilon naught.
Yeah. By R.
Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r,
Or
because it
yeah.
is this u this was what, this was what, this is something related to work done, something related to energy. So
Okay.
this is force. Force
Yeah.
was r square into some distance r, so
Hmm.
one r
Yeah.
cancelled. And I just
Okay.
told you how to remember, no? And this is per unit charge, this
Hmm.
potential is per
Hmm.
unit charge, so this becomes how
Yeah.
much?
So Q cancels. Yeah. So Q by 4 pi epsilon naught by R.
So this is your potential at any position r.
Okay. I'll just copy this
Understood?
also. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle, done.
Hmm. So we now know what is this potential. We'll again revise once more.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Okay. Yeah.
just to remember the formula. It's not about the derivations or anything. We just want to remember
Okay.
all the formulas. So
Hmm.
how you remember is, first thing is your force. It
Hmm.
has two charges here,
Yeah.
4 pi epsilon naught and r square.
Yeah.
The second thing comes as electric field. Okay,
Okay.
so this basically is defined as force per unit charge. So what will
Hmm.
happen is, here one charge will get away. Okay,
Yeah. Fine.
understood? Now
Yeah.
another thing what we defined is, we define potential at a particular
Hmm.
point r.
Potential at a
What is
point. Yeah. So
this
it's
particular thing
Q.
is referred something, this is actually related something to work done. This work
Yeah.
done
Yeah. Fine.
basically is something related to force into displacement. So what will happen is,
Okay.
one r from the denominator will get away from your
Yeah.
force.
So it's Q into Q by 4 pi epsilon naught by R. Hmm.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
can see in this formula that potential energy is
Hmm.
associated with two charges. Okay, so
Hmm.
one charge is not having any potential energy. Understood, no?
Hmm.
So potential energy
Yeah.
is an energy of a system. Now, what is the
Okay.
potential of something? What is the potential
So
of one
it's
charge?
delta U by it's delta U by Q.
Correct. So this V, we want to find
Yeah.
V of something. So this basically is
Yeah.
related something to this. It's not derivation. We just want to, I mean, let you
Hmm.
understand and remember the formula. So it is related something
Hmm.
like this. So what you have to do
Hmm.
is, you just remove one Q from this formula. So this will
Hmm.
become what?
Okay.
Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R.
Hmm.
Correct?
Yeah. Fine.
So this is what the formulas are. So these are the
Yeah.
four terms we remember studied till now. So now we'll go to
Hmm.
the most important part. This
Hmm.
is your relation between electric field and your potential. What is the relation between
Okay.
these two? So you saw
Yeah.
that the electric field is also associated with only one charge,
Hmm.
correct? And the
Yeah.
potential is also associated with only one charge. So we
Okay.
know that what is the electric field of
Hmm.
this charge. We
Hmm.
also know what is the electric potential of this charge. So we
Okay.
want to find a particular relation between these two.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
now
Okay.
how to derive that? So we want to see
Hmm.
how what happens when a small displacement is done. So we know that
Hmm.
what is the relation between the force and your electric field. So you know that electric
Okay.
field is basically equals to force per unit test charge.
Yeah. So it's 1 Q minus.
So you know that if let's
Hmm.
say a small displacement dr is happening. So let's say
Hmm.
there is a charge q and there is a test
Hmm.
charge q here. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
and let's say the distance between these two is r. We want to,
Hmm.
or we'll just summarize it something like this. Let's say the initial distance is r1 and the final distance is
Hmm.
r2.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
you can take in any other way. So let's say
Hmm.
at a particular position, anything in between, we'll just see. I will take one
Hmm.
arbitrary point which is at a distance r. Okay, and we
Yeah.
just try the movement of small dr. This is how we do no integration.
Hmm.
So we
Yeah.
just want to first thing find what is happening between this displacement dr, because
Hmm. Okay.
this force is depending upon r, no, so we cannot simply take the
Yeah.
initial and the final positions and do something. So initially it was at a position of r1, and the finally it is at a I mean total distance of r2. But at each point between this path r1 and r2, the force is changing.
Hmm.
So we
Okay.
have to do some integration and all. So any arbitrary position we just took, and we just found, we just try to find what is the work done, or what
Hmm.
is the potential, or the relation between these two in between this small displacement dr.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what will be the
Yeah.
small work done when
Hmm.
the charge is moved from charge is moved a distance dr? So what will it
Hmm.
be?
Okay.
Whatever the force is acting at that
Hmm.
particular point into the
Hmm.
dr displacement, correct?
Hmm.
And what
Yeah.
is this force is? This force is basically q into your e.
Hmm.
You can get it from here. Force is q e, correct? No,
Yeah. Yeah.
q
Okay.
e dot dr, right?
Wait. Desire.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so your
Yeah.
small work done during that duration is basically
Hmm.
equals to
So
QE dot,
force. Yeah. Yeah. So
correct?
yeah.
Now,
Okay.
what is your, will again come, we have started from force again. We'll go back to
Okay.
work done. We have gone to work done, now we'll just come
One
back to what is the
second.
change in
Yeah. Okay.
potential. What is the
Okay.
change in
Okay.
potential energy? You know the negative of the work done by the electric field, electric
Yeah.
force. Fine.
Okay.
This will
Yeah.
become how much? This is QE dot dr.
Okay.
Okay, now you know what is
Yeah.
this change in potential. This is what change
Hmm.
in
Okay.
potential energy divided by the test charge.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So this will
Yeah.
be what?
That's potential.
Minus E dot
So.
dr. It will become Q
Okay.
is gone. Correct.
Yeah.
So this is your
All right.
relation between your V and your E. This is what we were trying to find. What is the relation between E and V? So electric field of this is very important. One quantity is basically a vector quantity, and
Yeah.
another quantity is a scalar quantity. We want to find the relation between these kind of two terms. Okay, so this
Okay.
is E dot dr.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Okay.
is your relation between your potential, change in small potential, and the change in, I mean, the electric field at
Yeah.
that particular point.
Okay.
Okay, so you can just remember this formula.
Mm.
And so you
Yeah.
can see the right hand side is a dot product of two vectors. So the
Mm.
left hand side becomes a scalar quantity anyways, and we know that
Mm.
the potential is a scalar quantity, potential energy is also a scalar quantity. Now if you want to just spread it out and find the potential
Mm.
difference between 2 points, you can simply integrate it.
Mm.
So this will be what? Integration of dv between
Okay.
the positions
Mm.
r1 and the r2. Okay,
Yeah.
so we don't know this. It's not like R1 and R2. So initial position 1 and 2, and in case
Mm.
here it will become what? Minus E
Uncle,
dot
can you
dr.
just show the previous page? Just copy that one.
One
Anything.
second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. One second. Yeah, Uncle, done.
Done.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. So now we know that
Mm.
this one. So you can just spread this equation to
Mm.
cover a range. So what we started
Okay.
initially is we started with from distance r1 to distance r2, right? We were
Yeah.
doing something at a distance r for a small displacement. Now, if you want to
Okay.
see what is the total change in the potential between this R1 and R2 vector, you can write something like this. V2 minus V1 is equals to minus of integration of R1 to R2
Yeah. All right.
E dot dr.
Wait, V2 and C1. Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Correct,
Yeah.
no?
Okay.
And if you refer some point as
E
a
can come out.
reference point,
E is a constant, so it comes out, right? Yeah.
no. E will never come out. E is not a constant. Between all
And
this
like,
R1 and R2 distance, E is
yeah.
going to change at each point, no? You cannot
Yeah.
take
Okay.
it
So
out,
yeah. Yes.
right?
Yes.
You cannot take
Okay.
it out for the time being.
Yeah. But
This E
yeah.
will
So
be
we can
depending on
split
R.
the. Yeah. We can split E into its formula, right? Like
No,
Q.
we don't want to do that time
Okay.
being. We just want to
Mm.
remember the formula. We don't want to
Yeah.
just again do the actual integration there. So actual
Yeah.
integration when you do, you will already come back to the same formula q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. So we don't require that,
Yeah.
no. We just
Okay.
see if you do this, you will again come back to this same formula.
Mm.
We don't want to do
Yeah.
this. We just
Okay.
wanted to find what is the relation between this v and r, v and e,
Yeah.
right? So if
Yeah.
you again take this one as
Mm.
uh, so this can be
Yeah.
written as something like this when it is moved from
Yeah.
infinity to r vector.
Yeah.
See, it is same thing. What we did now, we
Mm.
took one point as a reference point. So we took
Mm.
that point
Yeah.
as a reference point. That is the infinity point.
Mm.
So it started from infinity and brought to the position r.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't worry
Yeah.
about that. You just remember this
Mm.
formula for the time being. That
Yeah.
potential at a particular point is equals
Mm.
to integration of minus. You write it like this: minus e dot
Mm.
dr. Whatever
Yeah.
the term, whatever the initial position comes and whatever the final position
Mm.
comes, you just put it.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Good.
the important part for this formula is basically it has a very important part in this. So, what we'll do is I'll just not confuse you. I'll just try to just give you what this formula basically means, and you can remember that for the time being. So we don't have
Mm.
so much of things to confuse you for that because we don't have much time. Okay. So what we'll do,
Mm.
I'll tell you this is a scalar quantity, right? And this is a vector quantity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mm.
first thing is potential
Mm. Okay.
increases
Mm.
in the
Yeah.
opposite direction
Okay.
of electric field.
Mm. Okay.
This is one point you have to remember. So
Mm.
you can something remember something from this uh, negative sign also, no. So you can just for the sake of remembrance, I'm just telling you that you can remember that potential increases in
Mm.
the opposite direction of the electric field. So
Mm. Okay.
what I'm trying to say
Yeah.
is, let's say there is a charge, positive charge, this one. So the
Mm.
electric field is in this direction, right? So if you
Mm.
want to find the potential at this point, so that potential may
Mm.
be something like this. So let's say this potential here is 5 joules per
Yeah.
coulomb. If you go somewhat further from this, the potential may decrease to 3 joules per coulomb. So the potential is
Yeah.
decreasing in the direction of the electric field. That basically
Okay.
means what? The potential will
Mm.
be increasing in the opposite direction of the electric field. So if you
Yeah.
go
Okay.
away from in the opposite direction of the electric field, the
Mm.
potential will be increasing.
Mm.
You understood the
Yeah.
point?
Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah.
You got no? So
Yeah.
basically,
Understood.
you can just remember in this way also. So let's say there is a charge.
Mm.
What is the potential
Okay.
of this charge? So how much nearer you will be to the charge, that the potential will be
Mm.
higher. Correct?
Yeah. Fine.
Correct? No?
Yeah.
So that is
Okay.
what it means basically.
Mm.
Okay. So in the direction of
Mm.
field, the potential will be
Mm.
decreasing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay. Now again, there is something called as
Mm.
equipotential
Yes.
surfaces.
Okay. Equipotential surface. Uh,
Equipotential surface
uh,
basically means what? So you know contours and all, no? So let's
can you
say,
show the pH please? I'll just copy that once. 1 second.
or you can also write it as potential decreases in the direction of The same thing you can write as potential decreases
Yeah. Yeah. In the
in
same
the
direction of
direction.
electric field. Yeah, in the
In the
same, yeah.
direction of in the same
Yeah.
direction of electric field. Yeah, that way also you can
Yeah.
write.
Okay. I mean,
Done.
almost. Mm, yeah. Done.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Now, what this equipotent surface is, let's say there is a
Mm,
charge Q, there is a charge kept
mm,
here. So you
mm,
have a point here, you have some other points also. So
okay.
different points where the potential is same.
Okay.
Okay, so if you draw a surface
Mm,
out of it, so that surface is
yeah.
basically called as the equipotential surface. That's it.
Yeah.
So you know that what is the potential at a point that is basically equals to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R.
Yeah.
Correct? So now if you
Mm,
see the potential at a particular R will be
mm,
equal. So this
okay.
so for a positive charge, the, one equipotential surface will be a sphere around it.
Okay.
Right now, a spherical surface around it will be a equipotential
Mm,
surface. Correct?
yeah.
Because on
Okay.
all
Okay. Yeah.
points of that,
So equipotential. Yeah.
that
Mm,
surface, the potential will
mm,
be basically same all over.
okay.
Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Now another field, another equipotential can be the same, another sphere. At all the points on
Mm,
this sphere, the potential will be same.
mm,
Correct, no?
yeah.
And similarly,
Okay.
other spheres will be formed. So at each sphere, different potential will be there. But for each
Mm,
of the potential, for each of the sphere on each of the on all points on that particular sphere, the potential will be same. Correct, no?
okay. So
So
yeah.
these are
Yeah.
several equipotential
So that's
surfaces
called
for a
equipotential. Yeah. Surface.
surface.
So it's like, yeah. So having the same radius or something. Right? You can say that.
Yeah, it will be same radius. So this
Okay.
radius
Fine.
is one equipotential surface. This radius is another equipotential surface.
Mm,
Okay, for a positive charge.
mm,
Okay, a
yeah.
combination of charges may be having something else. So we are not going to complicate so much. So for the time being, you just will be having an
Mm,
isolated charge only. Okay, so this
mm,
particular
yeah.
charge will be having this kind of potential surfaces. Now, what you
Yeah.
have to
Fine.
remember is the electric field
Mm,
due to electric field and the equipotential surfaces relation is something like this, that the electric field lines will be perpendicular to the equipotential surfaces.
okay. Good.
Okay,
Mm,
E is basically perpendicular to
mm,
equipotential surfaces.
okay.
So this is the second point you have to remember.
Mm,
So the first point
mm,
was that electric field, the potential basically decreases in the direction of electric field.
mm,
The second point is that the electric field basically is perpendicular to the equipotential surfaces. You can just
okay.
imagine, no, the outward, this will be electric field lines, right? So they
Yeah.
will be
Fine.
perpendicular to the sphere, no? The radius is actually
Mm,
perpendicular to the sphere, right?
okay. Yeah.
Correct, no?
Yeah. Yeah. It's perpendicular sphere. Yeah.
Hmm. So the electric field lines will be basically perpendicular to the electric potential
Mm,
surfaces,
yeah. Okay.
equipotential
Yeah.
surfaces. Okay.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
Now what we'll do is we'll just come to see what electric dipoles are.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah.
what is electric dipoles? So electric
Okay.
dipoles basically is
So
a
equal and
combination of
opposite charges. Uncle,
correct.
can you show the previous page and just copy that once? But what if this is a negative charge? It won't be considered, right? So it has to be a test charge.
No, I don't get you what.
No, like instead of the positive charge, if it's negative charge, it's directly inwards, right?
Yeah, it is directed inwards, but in that case,
Okay.
what will happen? Again, it will be equipotential surfaces only, no? See, if
Okay,
it is a
fine.
negative charge, there is an
Yeah.
equipotential surface around it. Equipotential
Yeah.
surface around it. Electric
Yeah.
field will be what? Again perpendicular only, no? In towards negative charge, but it will be perpendicular to the
Yeah.
surface still,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And in this case, what will happen? There will be negative potentials. So here the
Mm.
potential
Okay.
will be higher in
Mm.
terms of negative value.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and here the potential will be
Mm.
higher in terms of negative
Yeah.
value only. I mean lower in terms of negative value. This is R1, and let's say this is
Mm.
R2. So still you can see that the potential basically is the electric field is basically
Mm.
is in the opposite direction of the increasing potential.
Mm. Okay.
You understood? No.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
here
It's
it
the
is
opposite.
basically what -5
Okay.
joules per coulomb, and here it will be what -3 joules per
Mm.
coulomb. So what is
Okay.
in which direction the potential is increasing?
Mm.
Potential is increasing in this direction. I mean, which one is higher?
The potential, right?
Which surface is higher potential?
The this thing, the one which is closer.
No, in this case, the one which is farther. See, it is a negative value. It is a
Okay. Yeah.
scalar
Sorry. Sorry.
quantity.
Yeah. It's negative. Yeah.
Understood? No,
Negative.
it
It's, yeah.
is so
Sorry. Sorry.
for
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
negative charges, the
Yeah. Okay.
potential
Okay.
will
Okay. Okay.
be.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Understand.
can just see that the direction of electric field is what opposite direction, right? So
Yeah.
this electric field is again in the direction of decreasing potential only. Okay, no.
Mm.
See, this
Mm.
absolute value is more, but the thing is, it is in the
Mm.
negative. It is negative quantity, so it's not like a vector quantity.
Mm.
No, negative means negative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct. So you can
Yeah.
see
Fine.
again that the electric field direction is in the direction of decreasing potential.
Mm. Okay.
Correct. No,
Yeah.
same thing. What was applicable for the positive charge? The same thing here also. The electric field is towards the negative charge, and in that
Mm.
direction, the potential basically is decreasing
Okay.
because it is negative sign. Negative sign is there.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
Okay, done with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Mm. Uh,
Done.
I'll
No.
just copy. Oh, no, no, the negative part. 1 second. Yeah, Uncle. Done.
Hmm. Okay. Now we want to see what are dipoles. Okay, so dipoles basically is a combination of a negative charge and a positive charge.
Okay.
Okay, equal
Yeah.
and opposite charges. Okay, so now
Okay.
this combination is called as dipole, and
Mm.
this basically, let's say the distance
Mm.
between these two is d. Okay, and
Mm.
d is directed from negative charge to positive charge. This is somewhat different, so you have to remember that. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
so there is something called as a dipole moment, and that is defined as
Mm.
qd.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this
Mm.
basically is directed.
Mm. Yeah.
Direction
Fine.
is negative to positive. The
Okay.
dipole moment. This is dipole moment.
Yeah.
Dipole moment P. Dipole moment is defined represented as P for a
Yeah.
combination of positive and negative charge. The dipole
Okay.
moment is basically said to be Q into D. Q
Mm.
is
Oh,
the
once again, dipole. Yeah. Okay. It's Q
Q.
into. Okay.
Any one charge you take, the magnitude of the
Mm.
charge basically
Magnitude charge is the direction of the charge.
in the
Oh, sorry.
D vector,
Okay.
and this
Sorry.
D
Yeah.
vector is basically from negative to positive charge. So this is you have to
Mm.
remember it. Okay.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and this
Yeah.
line is also called as the
Okay.
axis of the dipole.
Okay.
All right, now the thing is
Yeah.
we want to find a lot of things, like what is the potential due to the due to a dipole, what is the electric field due to a dipole, those things we have to find.
Mm.
So if you
Mm.
want me to prove those things, we can prove it. Otherwise, if you want to remember the formula directly, because anyways in JEE you are not going to get any formulas. I mean, you are not going to get derivations and all. So
Yeah.
as you
Okay.
say,
Hmm.
So if you want me to prove the things that how the potential is coming due to a dipole, how the electric field is
Hmm.
coming due to a dipole, hmm?
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you want? We
Okay.
need to prove everything, or we just go along with the formula?
No, we just know the formula. That's fine.
Fine, no? So what
Yeah.
we want to do is, see, let's say there is a charge minus q and there is a charge plus q.
Hmm.
Okay. So what we want to
Yeah.
do is, we want to basically find at any
Hmm.
arbitrary position p. We
Hmm.
want to find what is the electric field, what is
Okay.
the electric potential at this particular point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Now the thing is, we
Hmm.
don't know what is the I mean, we don't take explicit distance from the charges minus q and the charges plus q. What we basically
Hmm.
take is, what is the
Hmm.
distance of that particular point from the center of that
Hmm.
dipole.
Okay. So center dipole. It's called the
Okay.
equatorial line or something. Okay.
This is equatorial line.
Okay. This is the axis, right?
This is your
Line.
axis. The
Okay.
line joining the minus q and plus q is your
Okay.
axis. This is your
Hmm.
axis.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Fine.
now what you have to
Yeah.
do is, we have to
Hmm.
find, so basically what they will say is, what is the potential at a distance r from
Yeah.
the dipole. So if they are saying
Hmm.
something like this, it's not from the negative charge or the positive charge, but it is from the center
Hmm.
at an angle
Yeah.
theta from the dipole. So they will tell
Hmm.
you something like this.
Yeah.
So the potential at the point P at a distance r
Hmm.
at an
Okay.
angle theta from the dipole. So that angle theta is basically taken from this side, from the
Yeah.
positive
Okay.
side.
Fine.
So this way. You can just
Hmm.
remember
Okay.
this diagram, you will understand. So the potential is
Hmm.
represented as, the potential basically will be given as P
Hmm.
cos
Yeah.
theta
Yeah.
by 4 pi epsilon naught
Okay. Hmm.
r square. This
Yeah.
we have to remember.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so we don't have much time to prove all those things. So anyways, you have having
Hmm.
exams now. So we will be just
Hmm.
going directly to the formulas and all. Now this is P
Hmm.
cos theta
Hmm.
4 pi epsilon naught r square. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This is the potential at the point. How you
Hmm.
will remember it? Now the thing is,
Hmm.
this potential basically you had remembered that it was something like this at a
Hmm.
distance
Okay.
r, right? Now
Yeah.
we have two charges here. So we are
Hmm.
just placing P is coming in this,
Hmm.
P is coming in the picture, and this P is what? Charge into the
Hmm.
display distance. So one
Hmm.
distance is coming. So we want the term, we want the formula in terms of P, not in terms of Q.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
no, because this basically when you see a dipole, when it is said that a dipole is there, that those two charges
Hmm.
are very close together. That means this
Hmm.
D basically, this D, no, this D
Hmm.
is very much smaller in comparison to R.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so we don't go about the formula taking one of the charges. We want to
Hmm.
have the formula in terms of P. P basically is your
Okay.
moment of the
Hmm.
dipole moment, the electric dipole moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no?
Hmm. Okay.
So if you want the formula in terms of P, so if you see the
Hmm.
formula in terms of P, then there will be a distance coming into picture.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you have already put this P, then you have to put a distance here also to match the dimensions. Correct?
Yeah.
See, your formula was Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R for potential. What you do
Hmm.
now is you just want to put Q into D here. Put the potential, the dipole moment you want to put here. Correct.
Hmm.
So if you
Yeah.
want to just put an element of length here, the D is length,
Hmm.
right? You just put an
Hmm.
R square here, so that do it
Uh,
with a method of.
okay. Can you repeat again? Sorry.
I just want to say you how to remember the
Hmm.
formula. Okay, I'm telling you how to remember the formula. It's not derivation or
Hmm.
something.
Hmm.
What we remembered is this. You remember,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now we
Yeah.
want to find the potential of the dipole.
Hmm.
Now the thing is,
Yeah.
since it is dipole, so we need the
Yeah.
formula in terms of dipole moment. And the dipole moment is having a term q and a term of distance also.
Okay.
Okay. So if you replace this
Hmm.
q with p,
Hmm. Hmm.
then you have to add some distance here also in the denominator.
Yeah.
Understood? No? This
Okay.
P basically is Q into some distance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
no? So since you are adding one distance there, you add one distance in the denominator also. So denominator
Okay.
will always be in terms of R. So you
Yeah.
add
Okay.
one length term in the denominator also, then it becomes 4 pi epsilon naught R square. See, you have to have the final unit as joules per coulomb one, for a potential.
Okay.
You cannot have something
Yeah.
else as a unit. So if you are
Yeah,
adding
uncle.
this P, you just remember that you have added one R in the denominator.
Okay.
Okay, and you
Hmm.
have to remember this term as there will be one cos theta, as it depends on
Hmm.
the theta also. It will depend on the theta also, correct?
Okay, so if it's along equatorial plane, then it is then zero or something.
Yeah, you can just substitute that. The theta will be zero, so the
Yeah.
potential at an equatorial plane will be zero.
Hmm.
Correct? No.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so that theta will become zero basically. So there will be no potential at any equatorial plane. So how it
Yeah.
comes to be, I'll just tell you. See,
Hmm. Okay.
so there is a negative charge and there is a positive charge. Okay,
Hmm.
we want to find what is the potential at this point. Okay, the distance
Okay.
between these two
Yeah.
is, you must be wondering that it cannot be zero. It should not be
Hmm.
zero also. The potential at this particular
Okay.
point will be what? Q by 4 pi epsilon
Hmm.
naught R
Hmm.
minus. So this R is
Hmm.
basically distance from this point.
Hmm.
Correct?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
R minus D,
Hmm.
and it will be what? Q by minus of Q. This is minus Q.
Yeah.
Plus, we are adding total potential. I am adding, this is
Okay.
potential due to this charge, and another term what I
Hmm.
am writing is potential due to discharge. So this will be what? 4 pi
Hmm.
epsilon naught R again. So this is R plus T basically.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Did you got this?
Yeah. I'll copy.
So
Oh,
this
can you
is,
show the previous page? I can just copy that.
derivations and all you can see in the book. Anyways, if I derive also, you will just again forget it.
Yeah. No, do we do we epsilon naught is a thing which is absolute permittivity of medium and vacuum, right? Like we take it as vacuum, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
epsilon naught is
Like,
basically the
yeah.
permittivity of free space.
Free space. Yeah.
Okay,
Are there
if
any
it,
stuff like are there any
no,
different mediums like we do?
yeah, if it is given in some medium, then you have to take that
Hmm?
epsilon. That will be given in the question. Don't worry about that.
Hmm?
So something
Yeah.
else will be given. The epsilon of that medium will be given. So instead of epsilon naught, you have to put epsilon there.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. All right.
done.
Hmm.
Done.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. One second. Yeah. Uncle. No.
Okay. Now, see, what we saw is the
Yes.
electric field. The electric potential
Hmm.
basically is what? P cos theta divided
Hmm.
by 4 pi epsilon naught R square.
Hmm.
Okay. So what you
Hmm.
asked is at an axial point, what will be the
Hmm.
potential? So this potential should come zero.
Hmm. Okay.
Correct. According to this
Yeah.
formula. Because cos
Hmm.
0 is 0. But the
Hmm.
thing
Yeah.
is, if you actually see the
Hmm.
formula, it comes something like this. This is due to the positive charge, and this is due to the
Hmm.
negative charge. And since it is a
Okay.
scalar quantity, you can simply add it.
Yeah.
Correct?
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Now, the thing is how it comes to be 0 but. So what you can say is you can approximately write something like this: q by 4 pi epsilon naught r minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught r,
Okay.
because d is very much smaller
Hmm.
than r.
Yeah.
In comparison to R, D is very much small. That's what I told. No, dipole means something like this: a minus q charge and a plus q charge will be given, something
Hmm.
very close to each other, and whatever the distance they are asking you, the electric field or the potential, that will be too much in comparison to this D. Okay,
Okay.
so that's why
Yeah.
this on the axial point, the potential will be considered to be zero.
Okay.
Okay, now
Yeah.
the same thing, minus q charge is there and plus q charge is
Hmm.
there.
Hmm.
We want to find the electric field at the same point.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, what is the electric field at the same point? So this point is basically at a distance of r
Yeah.
at an angle of theta.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we will directly
Hmm.
jump to the formula and see what is the
Hmm.
electric field at that point. So the electric
Hmm.
field will be basically given as
Hmm.
1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, second, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught
Hmm.
under root of, sorry, p under root of
Hmm.
3 cos square theta
Hmm.
plus 1 divided by r cube.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so this we have to
Okay.
remember again.
Hmm.
Now, how to remember this? You again have to remember only this term. If you remember this term,
Hmm. Okay.
if you remember this term, that is done. If
Okay.
you remember this term is obvious.
Hmm.
Why? How? What you know? You know that electric field is what? Q by 4
U
pi
by
epsilon
4 pi
naught
epsilon naught R
r square.
square. Sorry, R
Okay.
square.
Now, since in term you don't want to write in terms of Q, you want to write in terms of P. You have to
Uh,
increase one term R in the
yeah.
denominator. So this
Okay.
is done. This part is done. Correct?
Hmm.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So in the terms of potential, it was cos theta. In terms of
Hmm.
electric field, you have to remember one term, 3 cos square theta plus 1.
Hmm.
This you have to
Hmm.
remember.
Okay.
Understood,
Yeah.
no?
Hmm.
Got it. So this is something like this, you can remember it.
Hmm. All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, again, since the problem is we are not only
No,
dependent on the
one
magnitude,
second. Can copy this. To copy this.
yeah, we have to find the direction also.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Yeah.
basically, how you go about the direction is
Yeah. Begin again.
you
Move.
have one
Yeah.
direction as
ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay. Okay. Good.
okay. Now the thing
Yeah.
is, since electric field is a vector quantity, apart from the magnitude what we have got here, we need to find the direction also.
Hmm.
Okay, no?
Hmm.
In which
Yeah.
direction the electric field, the
Hmm.
resultant electric field lies. So your
Yeah.
EL direction, the resultant electric field lies in which direction? So what you have to do is one direction you
Hmm.
have to assume in the direction of
Yeah.
R. So this is your
Yeah.
that direction. So one direction is the
Yeah.
radial direction. Okay, this
Yeah.
basically the derivation comes in terms of theta and r. That is actually your polar coordinates, but you don't worry about that. So you have to just
Hmm.
remember that you are having one direction as this, and another direction
Hmm.
perpendicular to it. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and we have to find what is tan alpha here. Okay, you remember in terms of vectors we were doing, no?
Yeah.
So similarly, you have to find the alpha here to get the direction, right? So this tan alpha is
Okay.
equals
Wait,
to
it's
half of
the
tan theta.
huh? No, no, like what tan alpha is tan. No, how is
Half
it?
of tan theta.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
Understood? You just remember this.
Yeah.
See, we
Hmm.
have to remember this formula, no? The electric field first thing.
Hmm.
So that is
Yeah.
this is the magnitude basically.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your magnitude.
Hmm.
Now the thing is we have to remember what is the direction also. So tan alpha is
Okay.
equals to half tan theta. But
Hmm.
you have to imagine that this alpha is basically this direction away
Hmm.
from this particular line. What is the alpha angle away from this particular line? This direction.
Hmm.
Understood?
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
You remember, no? We
Yeah.
had like
Yeah. Okay.
two
Okay.
vectors are there, so you want
Uh.
to find the sum. So what is the
Uh.
resultant alpha angle?
Yeah.
So tan alpha
Yeah.
is
So
equals to
tan.
what? B sine
Yeah.
theta by a plus b cos theta. Okay,
Hmm.
no?
Okay. Yeah.
This was your resultant of two vectors, no? So we after
Hmm.
finding the resultant magnitude, we need to find the direction also. So that is what we are finding here also. What is the
Yeah.
direction of the resultant?
Okay.
So that is half of
Yeah.
tan theta. So this value will be basically alpha will be equals to tan inverse of half of
Yeah.
tan theta.
Yeah. Okay. Uncle.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
way you can remember.
Okay. Uncle.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You can something remember here also. We can just something you can imagine and remember this term also, because see this you can remember it something like this. So the under
Hmm.
root something under root will come because you remember the formula, no? R is equals to under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta.
Hmm.
This is the resultant of two vectors, right? So
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
related to
Yeah. Okay.
something related to some under root will come in this formula. You can remember something like this in electric field. Understood,
Hmm.
no?
Yeah.
See, you have to remember one thing is in potential cos theta comes, in electric field 3 cos square
Yeah.
theta plus 1 under root comes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uncle.
And the r cube is there in the denominator, r square is there in the potential denominator. So that way you can remember
Hmm.
using the units.
Hmm.
Okay, no?
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
So
Uncle.
now in the special cases, you can see if the theta is 0, in what direction the electric field will be there. In the if the theta is 90 degrees, what direction the electric field will be there. So those things we can just discuss on.
Okay.
So now that V is equals to what? P cos
Hmm.
theta
Hmm.
by 4 pi epsilon naught r square,
Hmm.
and electric
Okay.
field is what? P
Okay.
under root of 3 cos square theta plus 1,
Yeah. By R cube.
4 pi epsilon naught r cube. All right, this is your
Yeah.
electric field. Now, if you see, let's say theta is equals to 0. So, theta is equals to 0
Hmm.
means V is equals to 0. What
Okay.
about E? What about E?
Wait. E when theta is equal to 0. 1 second. This 1 second. If this is 0, then it's 1, it's 4, then it's 2 times P, this thing, right?
Hmm.
Twice
It becomes how much? 2P
2P by 4 pi epsilon naught by R cube.
R cube. Okay,
Yeah.
so theta is
Yeah.
0 means basically this is minus q, this is plus q, and somewhere they
Hmm.
are asking the point here along the
Hmm.
axis, right? They are asking the
Okay.
point along the axis, the distance from the center is r. Then they are asking
Hmm.
at this point what is the electric field there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
All right. So the electric field
Yeah.
will be there basically 2p 4 pi epsilon naught r cube.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about if theta is 90 degrees?
Okay.
Now, if you see what about if theta is equals to 90 degrees? So the
Okay.
potential will be there what?
Hmm.
P by 4 pi epsilon naught.
Hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
that becomes
sorry.
0. So wait, no. This 90 degrees and
Sorry. We are
yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
one mistake from
No, no,
beginning.
it's right, right?
No, 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 no.
Hmm.
See, cos 0 is not 0, no? Cos 0
Okay.
is 1, right? So V will be
Yeah.
equals to P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square.
Hmm. Yeah.
Understood? And theta is equals to
Yeah.
0.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and when
Yeah.
we are doing one mistake from the beginning itself, we are understanding this. So it becomes 4p
Yeah.
by 4 pi epsilon naught r square, and here the potential becomes 0.
Hmm.
Okay, here the
Okay.
potential
Yeah.
becomes 0. Okay, and
Hmm.
the
Okay. Yeah.
electric field becomes what?
Hmm.
Tell me what will be the electric field?
Q.
It will become p by
Sorry.
4 pi
P. Okay.
epsilon naught
This
r
is
cube.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
and
like yeah.
what will be angle here? Tan alpha is equals to half of tan theta. So tan 90 is how much?
Tan 90 is sign. It's 1. No, no. It's
Hmm?
infinity.
Infinity. Correct. So
Yeah.
this becomes
Yeah.
basically alpha is infinite. I mean this becomes infinity. So again alpha is also equals to infinity only.
Hmm. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean alpha is again equals to 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So this means what? So this basically means that if you want to find at a distance, this is very obvious also. So if you
Yeah.
want to find at a point P
Hmm.
where theta is equals to 90 degrees, no?
Yeah.
Theta equals to 90 degrees
Hmm.
means this one, right? This was
Yeah.
your
Okay.
theta. So at this point where the potential, we have already found this, right? No, the electric field is here due to this,
Yeah.
and the electric field is in this direction due to the positive charge. We have already found that this will be the direction of electric field,
Yeah.
correct?
Okay.
Okay, so that direction is how much? That direction is basically from the radial direction, that is 90 degrees.
Okay.
So that is what you have got alpha, right? We had
Okay.
seen, no? We had seen that tan alpha is equals to half of tan theta,
Okay.
where alpha is the angle,
Yeah.
I mean, in anti-clockwise direction, you can write something like this. Alpha is the angle towards negative direction, towards minus q from the radial direction.
Okay.
Correct, no?
Mm.
We had seen, no, in the
Yeah.
general thing we had seen minus q plus q. So there is a general thing. So this is your radial direction, basically, and this is your tangential direction, and
Okay.
somewhere in between the total force, total electric field was the resultant. So this was your alpha,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
similarly, so if they are asking you at the bisector, so basically
Yeah.
when the alpha is when the theta is 90 degrees, so that basically means this is your radial direction, this is your tangential
Yeah.
direction. So alpha basically comes to be 90 degrees. That means the electric field will be in this direction only. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So this we
Okay.
have already seen, no? Due to electric field lines, when we are seeing that when it comes to the perpendicular bisector, it becomes something like this, horizontal. Right? No, we had seen,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So at this point, it becomes horizontal in this direction. So that's why it is coming 90 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now what we'll see is what we'll see torque. Torque on an electric dipole when it is
Okay.
kept in a electric field. So first thing
Yeah.
is, let's say there is a minus q charge and this plus q charge. So this dipole is kept in an electric field. So let's say in this region, the electric field is E.
Okay.
Okay. So what is happening is on this particular charge, the force is in this direction, that is equals to QE.
Yeah. Okay. Torque. Yeah. Okay.
And on this particular point, on this particular charge, the force is in this direction, that is again equals to QE. Okay.
Yeah.
If a constant electric field is given. So the total charge is basically how much? The total dipole is how much? I mean, the total torque is how much? What is torque, first of all?
Turning effect of force or something.
Yeah, that is turning effect of force, but what basically, how it is defined?
It's forced by R. I'm not sure. I think it's
See,
forced by
this
R.
is that is torque basically is defined something like this. Torque is R cross F. Okay. So if we want to find the torque about this point particularly. So let's say the axis passes through this point. We want to see how the dipole is going to move. So this is going to rotate about this point, right? If you fix at point this point, if you fix at the center, what will happen is
Yeah.
this particular dipole is going to rotate. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So rotate means we have to find the torque. This is also rotating in this direction itself, and this force is also going to rotate into this direction itself. Correct, no?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So if you see the total
Yeah.
torque will be basically how much? The torque is going to come as your the total torque will come as Q
Yeah.
to D cross E. Okay, or you can simply write it as P cross E. We'll try to prove it also. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say this is the point of origin. So this is fixed at this point. So there is the force happening QE, and there is a force happening QE in this direction also. If an electric field is there, E is the electric field in this region, in which this in this dipole is kept. Okay, so if you find this, so electric field basically is in this direction, and let's say the initial initial angle of this is theta. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So how we find this r cross f is basically,
Hmm.
so this is, let's say, from this origin, if you see this as a vector, okay,
Yeah. Okay.
and this particular vector is extended here, something like this. Okay, so this particular vector, let's say this vector is represented as r1.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
torque 1. So one torque will be what?
Hmm.
R1
Hmm.
cross QE.
One second,
Okay.
one second.
Another
So what's the
torque.
unit of torque?
Huh?
Like the unit, like
Unit will be
what's it?
displacement into the force. So this will be meter. The length into your force is mlt to the power minus 2. Okay,
Hmm.
so this ml square t to the power minus 2. So basically it is Newton meter, the
Hmm.
torque.
Okay.
Torque is force
Yeah.
into displacement. So R
Okay.
cross F, no? R cross F, I told, no? Torque is what? R cross F.
Yeah.
Okay, so unit of
Okay.
length will come along with unit of force. So Newton meter.
Yeah.
So what will be torque 2? Torque 2 will be this, let's say this vector is represented as R2 vector. Okay, and this cross R2 cross
Yeah.
QE. So cross product of these two vectors, cross product of these two vectors we have done here already. So this becomes what? R2 vector cross again QE, and this is minus. Okay, so we
Okay.
if you see what is the direction of R2 cross QE here, can you calculate it?
Okay.
In this particular position, in this particular
Hmm.
portion, what is the direction
Hmm.
of R2 cross Q, this vector cross this vector cross this vector?
Hmm.
R2 vector cross product, we want to find the cross
Yeah.
product. In which direction the
Yeah.
cross
Yeah.
product is lying?
It's perpendicular to both, so it's like it comes
Perpendicular to
towards
both,
you, right?
towards us or away from us?
No. Wait one second. It's away from us, right?
It is away from us. So this is the
Yeah.
direction, right?
Yeah.
The dot direction. No,
Hmm.
so that is the cross direction, right? The cross direction.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, what about this position? Away from us or towards us?
It's towards us.
No, just see it once again.
No, like wait. No, the X mark is indicating that it's away from us, right?
Away from
Then
us, yeah.
then the dot mark indicates that it's towards us.
Towards us. Huh.
Okay.
So we want to find what is the direction of torque at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. No, like I still don't get out. Okay, yeah. Understood. Yeah.
This
It's
is the
towards
R1,
away
no?
from us. Okay, yeah.
This is your
Got
theta.
it.
This is
It's
another
away
theta.
from us. It's
So R1
perpendicular but away
crossing
from us.
again away from us. Okay. So both the
Yeah.
torque directions are in the same direction. So they are going to just simply add up.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are going to simply
Okay.
add up, right?
Okay.
So this will come how much?
Hmm.
So the total torque will, since they are coming in the same direction, so the total torque will come how much? So the total torque is basically the sum of the individual torques. So you can write this is something like this, like the Q can come outside. This is R1 vector cross this Q into E vector.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
plus again Q here into R2 vector
Yeah.
cross Q into E vector. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you can see that. So this basically becomes how much is, what we'll do is we don't want to see it in terms of we know the direction, no, already. So we'll not see in
Okay.
that direction. We'll just see that what is the total torque. Just let's say the magnitude of the total torque, how much it comes to be. So it becomes how much? R1
Hmm.
QE
Okay.
sine theta.
Yeah.
Okay, and there how much it is? R2
Hmm.
QE again sine theta. What will be the sine theta here? The same,
Yeah.
right? No, this theta
Yeah.
and this theta is again same. No,
Okay.
we came something like this. This is your dipole, and this is the direction of electric field. This was
Yeah.
theta.
Okay.
Okay, so basically the force here, the R1 vector here, and the force vector here. This is also theta only, right?
Yeah.
So similarly
Okay.
here also, if you see, this is your R1 vector and this is the force. This is also theta only.
Yeah.
Correct? No.
Okay.
So this comes to be how much? This comes to be what? QE sine theta R1 plus R2. What is R1 plus R2? R1 here was basically this particular portion R1. R2 here was basically this particular portion R2. Half of it. 1 second.
Yeah.
Did you understand?
The
See,
last part.
the torque is basically given as R cross F, where R is the hello.
Yeah, good.
The voice is getting
Hello?
disturbed. Where R is basically the distance from the origin.
Origin. Okay.
Okay, so from the point of rotation. So this was your point of rotation, no?
Okay.
This one. This is the distance R1.
Yeah.
And this is the distance R2. So R1 plus R2 is what? D, right?
Okay. Yeah.
2 into D into E sine theta. Correct, no?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Understand.
Okay, so this basically torque is given what? Torque has come, the magnitude of torque has come Q into D into E sine theta. This has come what? This Q into D is what? The dipole moment is called Q into D, E sine theta. This can be written something like this.
Yeah.
This can be written as P cross E.
Wait.
How it is?
Okay. Yeah.
This was a negative charge and this was a positive charge. Some disturbance is coming, Hari. Okay, and this was our electric field direction. We saw that the torque direction is this way and the torque direction is this way. What is the direction of D? This is the direction of P, no? Dipole moment.
Yeah.
We saw that dipole moment is in the direction from negative to positive charge.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your direction of P and this is your direction of E. So you do P cross E. P cross E also comes in the same direction. Right, no? So this P sine theta can be written as P cross E here. Correct? Because the cross product of two vectors is what? A, B sine theta.
Yeah.
This can be written as P cross E. We have validated the direction also. So torque on a, so let's say a dipole is given with dipole moment P and it has been put into an electric field E, then the dipole will be experiencing a torque which will be given as P cross E. Okay?
Alright.
This just we have to remember it. Remember it, it's fine. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. So this chapter is mostly completed. Now we have to enter into the Gauss law. So you can solve questions from this chapter. Okay, we'll see you in the next chapter. Huh?
Should I see or not the easy one?
Any book you just solve. Any book. S.C. Verma is also okay. T.C. Pandey is also okay. No issues. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Ari. See you in the next class.
Okay.